Guys, Dana White just threw us an absolute curveball. I was wrong about the matchmaking that I expected to happen. I expected, as mentioned in my recent video on Justin Gaethje, that I thought he was going to get the title shot versus Islam Makhachev. But Dana White just announced Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje for the BMF title at UFC 300. I'm super excited for this matchup. But the only thing that I could think about when I saw this announcement was Max Holloway just shot himself in the foot. Coming off of a great 2-fight win streak, beating Arnold Allen and beating TKZ as well, I feel as if Ilia Topuria beat Volk in February, it wouldn't be unprecedented for Max Holloway to get a title shot versus Ilia, considering he just beat the champion that dethroned Max Holloway. Former champ Max Holloway versus new champ Ilia Topuria. I feel like that'd be a great fight for the featherweight strap, and I would give Max a good chance in that fight. But unfortunately, I'm not giving him any chance in this fight versus Justin Gaethje. Max Holloway is a great fighter. He's one of my favorite fighters, definitely like top 20, top 15. But he's never going to be able to get back to the belt after what Justin Gaethje is going to do to him. We all saw the power discrepancy that Max displayed against Dustin Poirier when he went up to try and get that interim lightweight belt. That was really his downfall in that fight because he obviously has the volume, he has the technique and the kicks, being able to mix up his shot selection well. But when you're not doing nearly as much damage as your opponent, you're just never going to be able to win on the scorecards. And I just don't see Max Holloway knocking anybody out at 155. So I think this was a really bad move for him because, we saw TKZ landing some good step through hooks as he was moving forward on Max Holloway. And, that's TKZ kind of washed up. Imagine what Justin Gaethje is going to do because he is very good at that technique as well. Moving forward and throwing looping shots from both sides as the opponent is circling off. He's very, very good at that. And I think Max Holloway is going to struggle because Max does get hit. He has the best chin in the UFC, and it's known for a reason because it gets tested. He's never been dropped or anything like that, but I could see this being the fight that chin gets cracked, unfortunately. I don't want to see it happen, but Justin Gaethje, at this point in his career, he's so much improved compared to how he was in 2020 and before then. Completely different fighter. He's going to tear up the legs. He's going to brutalize him in the boxing range. And I don't see a path to victory for Max Holloway. I don't think he's going to go out there and take Justin Gaethje down. I mean, if Max Holloway goes out there and double legs Gaethje and wraps him up in a submission, I'm going to be the most surprised out of anybody. But I think I can speak for most when I say I don't really see that happening. And I just cannot picture Max Holloway doing good in the striking versus Justin. Justin is far more defensively sound. As I mentioned, he hits way harder. His shot selection at this point in his career is honestly better. So this is honestly a nightmare matchup for Max Holloway. If he somehow gets it done, you got to give him the title shot at 145 if he wants it. And if he doesn't want that, then honestly give him any matchup at 155 that he wants because he would be an electrifying presence to have in that division, especially if he can get it done over Gaethje. But I don't see that happening. I think this is going to be absolute career suicide for Max Holloway. Worst decision any UFC fighter has made in the last 5 years that I can't even remember, other than Volk stepping in on short notice versus Islam. But yeah, that's really all there is to it, guys. I think Justin Gaethje is going to absolutely just tear up Max Holloway. I don't even want to picture that scene in my head because Max Holloway is such a likable fighter, family man. Everybody loves Max Holloway. He's kind of like Wonder Boy and Jose Aldo and, these fighters that everybody kind of loves, So it's going to be rough to see him lose. He should have stayed at 145, waited out for that title shot versus Ilia Topuria, and made one last go for the belt at 145. But yeah, I think he's just going to get brutalized versus Gaethje, and it's going to be the beginning of the end, unfortunately, for the Blessed Express. But we'll have to see how it goes. Thankfully, they did add at least an exciting stylistic matchup to the main card of UFC 300. I know a lot of people were talking mad shit on my video on the Zhang Wei Li Yan Jianan fight, but I mean, come on now. These are the fights that we want to see on UFC 300, not no fucking sleeper like, you know, that other fight that I just mentioned. Fuck all that. This is what we are looking forward to for real. But honestly, official call, put the fucking house, the farm, the kids, the retirement fund on Gaethje. He's going to get it done. He's probably going to be the first person to KO Max Holloway. But we'll see how it goes. I don't wish that to happen. I just think it is, because Justin Gaethje is going to just show a power differential that is otherworldly in this matchup. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching and have a wonderful rest of your day.